Your time at Tulane has unfolded along seismic events that have reshaped the world around you. We faced new challenges and new opportunities, and they occurred all while you were learning contracts, briefing cases, and drafting appellate briefs. Your law school years were forged in a time of both volatility and transformation. And yet, in the face of this, you did more than persevere. You excelled. You earned national writing awards and triumphed in moot court competitions. You published your work in prestigious journals on every conceivable area of law, including maritime, sports, international, gender and sexuality, and comparative law. You worked in legal clinics. You freed the unjustly incarcerated, and you protected vulnerable communities. You gave of your time to the community, completing more pro bono hours than any Tulane law class in the past 5 years. Many of you will be starting new jobs right here in Louisiana, or perhaps in New York, or DC, or Texas, or Panama. And 2 of you, who are big fans apparently of Snowmageddon, are heading to Alaska. And at least one of you said, no thank you, and is heading back home to Hawaii. Looking ahead, you'll step into a world that is rich with opportunity and rife with new or unforeseen challenges, even ones that AI can't even imagine. But you've already been tested. You've shown you have resilience, clarity of purpose, and a leader's tenacity. So as you take on the mantle of your profession or advance in the one you already have, I hope you'll carry with you the belief that you are not just embarking on a career, but rather a calling. One that can safeguard rights, uphold dignity, advance justice, and change the trajectories of individuals and organizations. And through it all, remember, you're not alone. You are forever part of the Tulane Law family. Now, I also want to say that this is not the finish line. It's an early milestone in your career. So please stay in touch, email your favorite professor, visit for your reunions, follow us on social media, tell us how you're doing and how we can support you along the way. And in time, I hope you will return to support those who will follow in your footsteps. We are deeply proud of each and every one of you. It has been an honor for the faculty and staff to walk this path with you, and even for me in this short period of time. We are grateful to be forever connected to you. Congratulations, class of 2025. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, the Honorable Sarah Vance of the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Louisiana, Tulane Law Class of 1978. Judge Vance has long been a pillar in the legal profession. She began her legal career at the firm now known as Stone Pickman, where she focused on commercial litigation and white-collar criminal defense. Joining the court in 1994, Judge Vance has held multiple leadership roles, including Chief Justice for the Eastern District for 7 years. And in 2014, she made history, becoming the first woman to chair the U.S. Judicial Panel on Multi-District Litigation. And in 2022, Judge Vance received the Edward J. Devitt Distinguished Service to Justice Award, which is the nation's highest recognition for a sitting federal judge. Yeah, you can apply. In addition to being a celebrated member of the judiciary, Judge Vance is a dedicated supporter of Tulane Law, where she graduated #1 in her class. She is a longtime member of the Law School's Dean's Advisory Board, and she was a member of the Tulane Law Review's Board of Advisory Editors. She's also served as an adjunct professor, sat as a judge for new court competitions, and hired several of our graduates as law clerks. Indeed, in 2017, she was inducted into the Tulane Law School Hall of Fame. And I will add that Judge Vance always answers the call. I think she responded the most quickly, the quickest, the fastest, whenever I've reached out to someone to be commencement speaker. She was ready to answer the call. So with a career marked by integrity, fairness, and service, Judge Vance brings a powerful voice and deep experience to this year's celebration. We're honored to have her join us as we recognize the incredible achievements of the class of 2025. Judge Vance.
Thank you, Dean Burrow, for that very generous introduction. In class of 2025, congratulations. You made it. This is your day, and I hope you enjoy every minute of it. And thank you for all that incredible pro bono work. That is such a gift to our system of justice. Family members, I'm sure you are just bursting with pride right now. Congratulations to you too. Mission accomplished. You did a great job. Graduates, I am truly honored to be your speaker today. I love this law school. It made my entire career possible, and it will be the foundation for everything you accomplish too. Now, I was thinking back to my own graduation, and I have to confess that I had no idea who the graduation speaker was. So I reached out to several of my classmates and to a person that they had no clue either. So graduates, if you come to forget that I was ever here today, that's okay, I get it. Let me say first that this stage is a long way from Donaldsonville, Louisiana, where I grew up in the 1950s and 1960s. Donaldsonville is a small town on the Mississippi River, about 70 miles west of here. You may have heard of it since the new movie Sinners was partially filmed there, probably because they didn't have to spend too much money to make it look like the 1930s. My dad called Donaldsonville a town of growing impossibilities, and time has proved him right. The town had about 7,000 people when I lived there way back when, and today it still does. Now, I didn't know any lawyers